child prodigy Hiro and his robot Baymax become involved in a criminal scheme that threatens to destroy the city of San Fransokyo. They join a team of inexperienced crime fighters to save the city. Today, we will recap the story of the 2014 movie Big Hero 6. The story takes place in the city of San Fransokyo, which is a combination of San Francisco and Tokyo. The main character, Hiro Hamada, is a gifted teenager, but he only uses his intelligence to participate in illegal robot fights. His older brother Tadashi wants to change Hiro's ways, so he takes him to the San Fransokyo Institute of Technology, where he studies. There, Hiro meets Tadashi's group of friends who are all smart and nerdy, including Go Go, Wasabi, Honey Lemon, and Fred. They show Hiro their various inventions. During their visit to the San Fransokyo Institute of Technology, Tadashi introduces Hiro to his own invention, a medical robot named Baymax, which is inflatable and programmed with extensive medical information. Baymax impresses Hiro with his knowledge, and when he completes his task, he goes back to sleep mode with the command, "I am satisfied with my care." Hiro meets with the head professor of the institute, Robert Callahan, who praises Hiro's miniature battle robot and inspires him to apply to the institute. Tadashi encourages Hiro to come up with something impressive for the upcoming robotics exhibit, and Hiro uses the technology from his battle robot to create thousands of microbots controlled by a neural transmitter. The microbots can be controlled by the wearer's thoughts. Hiro's presentation at the robotics exhibit impresses many people, including a prominent technology expert named Alistair Cry. Cry offers to buy Hiro's microbot invention on the spot, but Robert Callahan warns Hiro that Cry cannot be trusted. Despite Cry's offer, Hiro decides to decline and is thrilled when Callahan presents him with an acceptance letter to the institute. Hiro, Tadashi, and their friends celebrate, but their happiness is cut short when a fire breaks out in the exhibition hall and Callahan is still inside. Tadashi rushes in to save him, but an explosion occurs, leaving Hiro devastated. After Tadashi's funeral, Hiro becomes distant from his friends and struggles to cope with his grief. His aunt and guardian Cass tries to encourage him to attend the institute, but Hiro is hesitant to do so. After hurting himself in his room, Hiro is visited by Baymax, who had been brought to their shared bedroom by Tadashi before he passed away. Baymax tries to help Hiro, who initially resists. However, when Hiro finds one of his microbots in his jacket, he puts it in a container, and Baymax offers to help find out where the microbot wants to go. Hiro agrees, not realizing that Baymax will follow his commands. They end up at an old warehouse where they discover a machine producing microbots, along with containers filled with them. Their surprise turns to a shock when a masked man appears and tries to attack them with the miniature robots. Hiro goes to the police station to report his findings, but the officer taking his statement is skeptical. Furthermore, Baymax's battery begins to run low, so Hiro takes him home to recharge. While Baymax is recharging, he asks about Tadashi, and Hiro has to explain that his brother has passed away. This leads Hiro to start questioning whether the fire that killed Tadashi was truly an accident. Determined to uncover the truth and find the thief who stole his invention, Hiro upgrades Baymax. He creates a carbon fiber suit for the robot and installs a new chip that includes martial arts moves, alongside Tadashi's original programming. The two people go back to the warehouse but find it empty. However, Hiro notices that his small robots have started moving again, so they follow them to the docks in San Fransokyo. Suddenly, something takes the robots out of their container, and they disappear into the foggy bay. Shortly after, a person wearing a mask shows up and uses the robot to carry a big object with a red bird symbol on it. Hiro is about to send Baymax to catch the masked person, but his friends interrupt and try to cheer him up. Just then, the masked person attacks them, so they all jump into Wasabi's car and try to escape. During the chase, the car ends up in the water, but Baymax saves them by helping them float to the surface. He even takes off his armor to make it easier. Once they reach land, Fred takes the group to his home, a big mansion owned by his parents who are currently away. As they rest, Hiro shows his friend the red bird symbol he saw on the piece of machinery, but no one recognizes it. They start to suspect that the masked person might be responsible for Tadashi's death, and Fred suggests it could be Alistair Cry. According to Fred, Cry was interested in Hiro's microbot technology and might have obtained it by harming Tadashi. Hiro is surprised when Baymax tells him that he scanned the masked person during the fight and has information on their health and vitals. Hiro wants to locate the person, but realizes that he would need to scan everyone in San Fransokyo to do so. The group decides to work together to stop Cray, and Hiro designs special suits for each member based on their unique abilities. Hiro and Baymax fly above the city to scan it from the air, and Baymax's sensors detect the masked person's health vitals coming from an island in the bay. They fly there and find a deserted base. In one room, they see the twisted metal remains of a machine with the Redbird symbol on it. The group enters a control room where they find videos showing that the room was used for testing a teleportation project called Operation Silent Sparrow. Suddenly, the masked person appears, and the group tries to capture him, but they're unsure of what to do. Hiro manages to remove the person's mask only to find out that it is Professor Callahan. Callahan reveals that he used Hiro's microbot technology to shield himself from the explosion that killed Tadashi. This angers Hiro, who orders Baymax to destroy Callahan. Baymax refuses, citing his programming, so Hiro removes the chip Tadashi had put in him. This causes Baymax to obey Hiro's orders and charge at Callahan, but Hiro's friends try to stop him. Baymax fights back until Honey restores Tadashi's chip to his programming, causing him to stop attacking. During the fight, Callahan managed to escape, and Hiro commands Baymax to find him. However, Baymax's scanners are damaged, and he can't locate the villain. Hiro becomes desperate for revenge and tries to update Baymax's programming, but the robot refuses to open the port where his chip information is stored. In a moment of desperation, Hiro breaks down over the loss of his brother. Baymax reassures him by projecting videos of Tadashi's attempts to get Baymax up and running, culminating in the 84th test being a success. Tadashi tells Baymax that he's going to help many people, bringing comfort to Hiro. Hiro's friends finally come back to the garage with more footage of the military experiment. The video shows that Professor Callahan was also present during the test and reveals the reason behind his actions. During the experiment, a person was propelled into the portal, but it became unstable and Cry ordered to shut it down. The test subject was later discovered to be Callahan's daughter, Abigail. The next day, Cry announces the opening of a new facility in San Fransokyo, when suddenly Callahan shows up and uses microbots to activate the last operational portal above Cry's building. Callahan seeks to ruin Cry's life as he believes Cry ruined his own life. The portal starts to destroy the building and sucks its spaces into another dimension. At that moment, Hiro and his friends arrive and try to reason with Callahan to stop his destructive actions. But the former professor remains stubborn and refuses to listen to them. Despite the group's efforts to halt Callahan, he uses the microbots to counterattack. During the struggle, Hiro observes that the microbots are being pulled into the portal, and he and his friends start destroying their structures until Callahan has only a few left. Baymax eventually removes the control mask from Callahan, revealing a faint life signal coming from the unstable portal. Despite the danger, Hiro and Baymax decide to enter the portal to investigate. As they explore the otherworldly environment, Hiro and Baymax come across the test pod containing Abigail. They try to rescue her, but a piece of debris from Cry's building strikes Baymax, causing significant damage to his suit and disabling his rocket boosters. Despite his condition, Baymax suggests using his rocket punch to get Hiro and Abigail out of harm's way. Although Hiro is reluctant to leave Baymax behind, the robot reassures him that he will always be with him. With tears in his eyes, Hiro says, "I'm satisfied with my care," and Baymax launches his rocket fist, safely transporting Hiro and Callahan's daughter through the portal just before it collapses. After the incident, Abigail is taken to the hospital, and Callahan is arrested for his crimes. The news reports on the heroic deeds of a group of superheroes who saved the city. In the meantime, Hiro and his friends take some time off to relax at his aunt's place. Later, Hiro begins his studies at the San Fransokyo Institute of Technology and moves into the lab that belonged to his brother Tadashi. There, he finds the rocket fist that Baymax wore with Tadashi's green microchip card still inside it. Hiro uses the chip to rebuild Baymax, and they embrace as comrades. In the end, we see Hiro, Baymax, and their friends running through the streets of San Fransokyo, ready to help their city in any way possible. And there you have it, folks. A recap of the exciting journey we shared with Hiro and Baymax in the Disney movie Big Hero 6. We hope you enjoyed reliving the thrilling moments, heartwarming relationships, and action-packed scenes with us. But if you thought this movie was amazing, you surely have to check out Bolt, a lovable dog with superpowers. That's right, we're talking about a dog with superpowers. So get ready to join Bolt and his friends on an epic quest as they navigate through the ups and downs of life. Click this video and I'll see you there.